Back here at VRIC 2017, got Jeff Reeder, President and CEO of Rio Silver, RYO on the venture. Jeff, good to see you again.
Well, thanks for being here. Let me be here.
So, Nino Bamba,
Yep.
Peru, signed an LOI with Magellan,
Yep.
trading on the U.S. Had some news lately, expanded that deposit a little bit. Why don't you tell me a little bit about that?
Sure. Nino Bamba, we've acquired additional ground to the west of us from, we purchased some concessions from Newmont and Southern Copper Peru. They were basically looking for copper and gold, okay? But our main property, our main thing, we had very good long channel samples and previous historic drilling with some very good silver numbers, like 130 meters of 3 ounce or 87 grams, trenches of 108 meters continuous of a couple ounces silver. It's an open pittable resource. But the thing is that this is a high sulfidation systems. Geologically, those are the properties in Peru that the big mines are found, the Parinas, the Yanacochas. Those are the things, those are the type of systems that majors really want to go after. And we recently acquired concessions from Newmont and claimed them, and we not only that we bought them and claimed them, Newmont in Southern Copper Peru walked away from their properties because it didn't have the copper numbers that they wanted. And they left a lot of silver anomalies untested. So we acquired them, plus we also acquired their database. They spend $6.5 million on their properties, and we got the database. We have spent collectively with our companies a couple $1 million of previous drilling. So we're looking at a company that has about $8-9 million spent on the properties. There is 44 drill holes. It's an advanced project, and it's the interesting part about this is that there was a company called Anglo Gold. They discovered the property, they claimed it, and they drilled the silver anomalies. Another company called VRIC Mining, which is excellent explorers, they came in when silver was at $5 an ounce. But they let the option go from Anglo Gold. Anglo Gold dropped the concessions, and I acquired them in 2007 by claiming. And then our work, we follow up on our work, and these high sulfidation systems, there's a lot of silver on the ground there. But we know that the silver, there's zonations, chemical zonations in these type of deposits. So we hunted out for the gold zone, and we found it in 2013. We found the vuggy silica with up to 2 grams gold in the vuggy silica alteration. Those are the grades that actually have the biggest mines in Peru. They're mining these numbers. So we're quite excited about this. And then what we did is we did an agreement with a company called Magellan Gold out of the United States, where they have to spend $2 million or earn 50% interest on the property. And why we did this is we didn't want to give up. And a tough market, and we've had there's issues that we had to get through. But we figured out that management and directors and management own over 40% of the stock. And I figured, do I take more dilution on the project side or take more project or share dilution? Now I choose the project dilution because I want to keep my share structure tight. This company's coming in and they're earning 50% interest, so we're not giving up control of the project. We're going to have, if we find something big, both companies are going to benefit from it. And then since we retain 50% interest, we can then put our money in at a later date. But the first $2 million, we can do a lot of work because Magellan's a small company, we're a small company with no overhead, money's going to go in the ground. So I think it's a very, very exciting project. And these high sulfidation systems in Peru, many of them turn into mines. There's a good chance of that.
So you just had some recent news out as well. So you expanded the deposit a little bit. So
we acquired an extra claim by staking, and it was a previous Newmont claim that we have the data for and everything. That was the news I just discussed. And again, I mean, their database was about 33 drill holes, 10,000 rock and chip samples, geophysics, and everything. So right now we're compiling all the data, and then we can go and finalize our work program for 2017 with Magellan.
And what's a little look at that? Give us a little.
Well, we're hoping we could be drilling by the end of the year, but there's a lot of ground truthing to do first, and because there's a massive database, and we'll start permitting. We got to get working on the community agreements, but we've had working agreements with the community in the past, so we just have to revisit those, and I think we can do it.
Okay. Look forward to your progress, Jeff Reeder, President and CEO of Rio Silver. Thank you.
Thanks, Rob.